Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your May 2020 tarot check for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting my channel, for all of you who have been watching, subscribed, liked, commented, and shared my videos. I really appreciate that, and it's fun to co-create with you. If you're new here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and if you hit the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted, which is about every week. However, this last week, I posted a seasonal tarot check for the months of May, June, July, and August. So if you haven't seen that, you might want to check that out. We had some really unstable energy in the weekly readings, so I thought it'd be good just to do a little bit longer view of what is coming towards you. So this is May 2020 for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Sagittarius. Here we go. All right, your current position is the Five of Cups, and an immediate influence is the Queen of Wands. Your destiny in this is Temperance, and behind you have the Devil and Death, okay? Those are past influences. Coming towards you, you have the Two of Pentacles. You're represented here by the World. The environment around you is the Ten of Wands. Your fears in this are the Three of Swords, but the outcome is the Nine of Pentacles. And then you do have the Five of Wands as a clarifier here. So, you know, when I take a look at this, you have Sagittarius, you have Capricorn, you have Scorpio, you have Earth, Fire, Air, and Water. You know, so I look at this and you definitely have some kind of decision to make that's going to be coming up. I think that you've walked away from something that just wasn't serving you. So, you know, you are in here all over this reading. You're not only in Temperance, but you're also represented here by the Queen of Wands. And so when you see your own card showing up in your reading, it tells you that you are in your own personal power. So when we're in our own personal power, that's somebody who leads not by controlling others, but by inspiring others. And I think what you have here is, I definitely think you left a relationship behind that was very codependent. Certainly there could have been an alcoholic involved or some kind of an addict involved in the mix, even like somebody addicted to like online stuff, not necessarily pornography, but where they were just constantly wanting to be on the internet for like 10 hours a day, I'm getting. But you walked away from that, and they were saddened by it. I think that they were dependent and needy and depleting. That's what I'm getting. It was like a very depleting kind of energy to be around. But for you, once you walk free of this, you're not going to look back. So this could have been a while ago. Again, the time is fluid, okay? We have linear time so that we don't feel as human beings like we're nuts, but really everything is fluid and happening at once. So that was a 5. So you definitely experienced a change. You have changed 3 different times in this reading. So I definitely think that changes are coming towards you. So your destiny is Temperance. And you know, what a beautiful card to have in the reading. It's really about going with the flow. And I think what you're coming into is an energy of being around more like-minded people, more motivated people, people who are, you know, want to put in some effort, want to create a life. And I think what you had before around you was somebody who was creating by default, so they were definitely creating their own reality, but they were so erratic. They were bringing in a lot of crazy stuff and having almost no management over it. So I think that you are definitely getting in flow and letting things just kind of grow and go. I think you're good with where you're at right now, but you're pulling in some new energy that I think you're really going to enjoy. You know, this is definitely too about self-care. So I think that for you, when this person shows up, because you have a new love coming in, they're going to have to level up, or it's just not going to even be a second glance. You know, you're just not going to play it small for anyone else again. So behind you in the past, you have the Devil here. And again, I definitely feel like this person could have been addicted to something, or it was just like a very codependent thing where you may have found yourself doing things for this person to try to get them happier, content, to motivate them. In some cases, I'm getting like, um, you're educated and have a career, but they didn't, and you kept giving them opportunities to go back to school, and they wouldn't do it, and they just kept staying in this sort of mundane kind of average job, just enough to get by, but not much more. And it was just it just wasn't going anywhere. So you've unchained yourself. You've walked free of this, and I still think, though, they're obsessed with you. And I think they're kind of pissed, honestly. I think that they don't have very many nice things to say about you. And it's like I'm almost getting this image of this belligerent drunk dialer calling you and calling other people, and just not really messy, just not good. So in the more recent past, there's been transformation, and I don't think it's of them. I definitely feel like you have been able to walk free of a pattern. If you've ever studied the seven mirrors of the Essenes, that's a great, it's a great construct for understanding relationship patterns and understanding what your own can be. Because until you understand that, you'll keep reenacting them and attracting them into your life. And so for you, they're the seven mirrors of relationships. So it's basically, there are different, seven different ones. But so for you, you may have been attracting what you thought you were missing in your own life. There may have been some very attractive things about this person, like they were fun, they were carefree, they were not tied to anything, but after a while that just wasn't enough. And when you felt more complete, they weren't enough, and it was time to ascend and be done with this. I do think, though, coming towards you, you've got some decisions to make. I think you're going to have a lot of options coming in. Certainly could be an air sign, so you could have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming towards you. And I think that it's not going to get off the ground, suddenly. I think you're a bit cautious, and it's just going to be one of those things where you meet this person. It may take a while to evolve, but there's definitely potential here. Now, in terms of money, because you're not having anybody else draining you, the money is going to keep increasing and building. And I think by the end of the year, you're going to look at your bank account, and it's going to be obvious you've got more money than you've ever had before, because you're not paying for other people, and you've got a steady source of income coming in. There's an income stream here that's flowing. So in terms of money, it really does feel good. You're represented here by the World. And again, she's the Dancer of the Tarot. She's completely free. You've got this twice. You've got the Dancer of the Tarot, but you've also got the Single Lady card here. So again, I do feel like you're going to be single here, but you're going to be very comfortable with it. And you're going to be able to do what you want and not have to answer about it. And I think some of you, even though you had more money than this person, may have been putting things on a credit card, and getting some credit card debt because you just wanted to have enough money available so they would feel reassured. It's really an odd feeling, but again, that's codependence, doing things that hurt ourselves so that someone else will feel better. So anyway, you're represented here by the World, and it's great victory and success, confidence. It's also about a conclusion of a cycle. So I think if you've been living out one of the mirrors of the Essenes, you're going to ascend beyond that so that it won't keep repeating in your life. Now, the energy is coming towards you. This is a 10 here, or the environment around you. This is also the person. I think right now they're working hard. This person might be in the medical profession, and they're just very strapped right now in terms of work, and they're not available right now because they've got so much coming at them, and they're taking on a lot. But this person's very stable. They're educated. They are, again, I feel like could be in the medical profession in some regard, like even a phlebotomist or a technician of some sort. Could be something like that, where they are just, like I said, they're just swamped, and they're not available, but they're going to be, and they're mature. Okay, they would never, ever, ever think of taking money from you. So your fears in this, you don't want another wound. you're not interested in that, and you will not set yourself up for one either, because, like I said, your money is very stable, and it's very, you're very independent in that arena, and it's becoming clearer and clearer the things that you do want. So you're, again, you're a bit guarded here, but I do think when the opportunity presents itself, it'll be obvious. Now, like I said, you have this change, and you're leaving behind the chaos, the confusion, I feel like in the previous past, there was competition in the relationship. There was too much ego. So it was like this person was making little jabs and cracks and comparisons and things when they didn't measure up. I mean, it's really kind of crazy because their insecurity is just wild. It's like, yeah, they're making comments when they're not nearly at your level, but you're leaving that all behind, and here you are. Okay, I think some of you might be manifesting a move in the future, not this month, but it will be coming towards you because you're going to have such stability in money. So if you've been thinking for a while, you're interested in buying a house, or you're interested in upgrading even a car, because this is all about wealth on the material plane. And when you see this card, it's a manifestation coming towards you. But again, I think you are going to, in this next month, be able to get back into the hair salon, possibly get back into a gym, things like that, where you're going to be feeling a lot better than a lot of us have been in the past couple of months here. So very nice overall reading. I mean, again, love's coming, but right now I think it's really more about healing, stabilizing financially, and allowing it to come in. So you do have for our just kind of an extra message from our guides here. This is a Louise Hay card. It's called Life Loves You. And she's in the non-physical now, but she's kind of one of the pioneers of the law of attraction. I release the need to control my life. What you control the most causes you the most pain. Breathe in, breathe out, and let go of trying to control your life. So, with that, again, I think it's even more so a clearer way to say that is controlling other people. Because we can co-create, but when you have somebody who's creating by default, it can really take you for a ride if you let it. So anyway, I love you so much, Sagittarius, and I will be back in a week for a weekly tarot check.